Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click that like button as well. And make sure that you share this bad boy if you're feeling extra generous. All right. The only price of admission is to hit the like button, not to dig in your pockets and spend any money. But if you want to spend some bread, feel free. I would rather you purchase me a coffee if you want to do that, or get this course that's in the descriptions. It's in the very first link in the descriptions below. It's for anyone who wants to learn how to YouTube properly without all the headaches and without spending a whole bunch of money. I teach you how to do it for free, 99. Well, my course is not free, but I teach you how to do it without spending any money. Ain't that something? Spend money to learn how to do it for free. Okay, check this out. I was on X today and I had one of the best conversations that I've had in a long time with my supporters. And all I did was ask them this. Let me go ahead to the question and I'm going to show you guys how it went. And shout out to everybody who participated, because I believe we need to have these conversations a lot more often than we do. And stop allowing society, Hollywood, or anyone else to dictate how we move forward with our conversations, guys. For real. I really believe that. All right, so I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it right now. I should have found it before we pulled up, because I've been posting all day long. Where are you? Where are you? Let me go and share my screen, and feel free to get in the conversation. I'll let y'all know exactly what I said. I said Black people really enjoy discussing race. We love talking about race. We love talking about white people and Black people and Chinese people and Korean people and Hispanic people. We love talking about race. We love it. But white people, why is it y'all don't like to talk about race? And I asked that question because I was coming from a real place when I asked that question, and the answers I received were absolutely phenomenal. And again, I really appreciate y'all digging deep. I appreciate your honesty, and I want to discuss some of these answers that I received, because not because they're concerning, but I believe that this is something that we need in order to move forward. All right. And I will also show some of my comments that are in the chat as well, because I want to hear what y'all got to say. No, I am not no type of I'm not apologizing for Black people and how they treat white people. I don't care about all that. The same way you're not going to apologize to anybody for how white people have treated other races in the past with slavery and all these other things. You're not going to apologize, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to, but I do think it's extremely important that we become at least comfortable talking about race, because something that I've noticed is in Black culture and also in Black society, to be proud of your Black culture and say I'm Black and I'm proud, Black is beautiful, Black success, Black excellence, Black everything. I'm supporting Black and it Black. Black is awesome. All those things are phenomenal, and they're taught in our culture. They're beat into us at a very young age. We even got a month for it. Like February, we got 28 days to focus on nothing but we got a whole month to focus on nothing but Black culture. Nothing but Black culture. Ain't that something? But somebody did post something, and then they post this right here. I want to show this to y'all because I think it's important. I do think it's important. But somebody did post this right here. Hold on one second. Let me find it. All right. So hold on one second. I'm all over the place. But this right here is important to talk about, man. Again, hit that like button. We're going to have a real grown-up conversation. Might piss somebody off. And I honestly don't care if I piss anybody off. That's just me. I really don't, because we're all adults. Grow the hell up. Stop being so offended so quickly. All right. That's the reason why we got to talk about this, because a lot of people get offended so quickly. But as you can clearly see from the scripture I have, is from Acts 17:26, that says, from one man, he made every nation of men, that they shall inhabit the whole earth, and he determined their appointed times and the boundaries of their lands. Talking about God. We are all the same people. That's the thing. So, but that's why I think it's silly that we duck and dodge and walk on eggshells and act as if we don't want to discuss what's right in front of our face. If discussing race was not important, Kamala Harris would not have been picked as the VP to Biden. If discussing race was not important, Lyndon B. Johnson would not have proclaimed that I will make sure that these niggas vote Democrat for the next 300 years. And it actually worked. His plan worked because he decided to focus on a race of individuals. You understand what I'm saying? So it's and when you look at these new educated young white kids in the world, they discuss race all the time, but they do it ignorantly. They are made to feel bad about themselves at a very young age. They are made to feel like they are bad people. They are made to feel like they can't have any pride in being white. First of all, before we move forward, I'm about to play this Morgan Freeman video when he was asked about race himself. He was asked about, being Black History Month, those type of things. And I want y'all to hear what he has to say. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have probably already seen it. But I think it's important that we discuss it because your white kids are running around feeling guilty for other people. And then they're stomping for these people. They're pushing that all these agendas move ahead of them. Like, we're white. We have white privilege. We don't need it. You guys need it. And I just want y'all to know, anybody who says that and try to put that victimization on another culture of individuals, that's racist. Just be yourself. Love yourself. You know what I mean? If you're Irish and you only want Irish blood in your family, you only want your daughters dating Irish men, or you're Italian and you only want your daughters dating Italian men, or you're Black and you only want your Black daughters dating Black men because you want their sons to look like you, and I don't give a damn about that. And feel free to take pride in who you are, but you don't have to put down another race of individuals while doing so. So let's go and jump into it, man. I know I'm running my mouth, but I'm excited about this topic. I was on X. I was on YouTube. I was reading different stories and whatnot, trying to figure out what I wanted to go live about today. And it could have been, I could have talked about the forest fires that are burning up California right now. They got like 80,000 people removed from their homes. I could have talked about that. I could have talked about how Trump was right all along. How there's videos of him out there talking to Joe Rogan and saying exactly what Newsom should do in order to fix these issues. And it wouldn't be as many fires as it is right now, people being put out of their mansions. If he would have listened to Trump, I would have talked about that. I wouldn't have talked about how the fire director or the person that's in charge of their fire department up in Cali removed $17 million of funding from the fire department, which caused them to not be able to respond as quickly as they could have, with as much water as they could have responded with. But I ain't gonna talk about all that. All right. It's more important things to talk about. And our relations with one another is important to me. All right. So let me go ahead and check this out right here. This is from Morgan Freeman when he was asked about let me remove this banner right quick because it's all over the screen. I'm going to remove this banner because it's all over the screen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Having understanding with music and language is the way to a better America. Having understanding with music and language is the way to a better America. I love that, Nathan. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That's dope. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let's go and check this out, y'all. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. We're going to have a good conversation. Again, the question is, Black people love talking about race. Why is it that white people do not? Feel free to answer in the comments, and I'm going to pull up randomly some of your comments in the chat. Let's get it.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
No. I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman.
All right, so I had to play that real quick, because he said, don't relegate me to 1 month. I won't relegate you to 1 month. Black people have a month to celebrate their culture so that we can remember who came before us. It's a reason for that. The reason for that, and honestly, I agree with Morgan Freeman partially. Mostly I agree with Morgan Freeman, but then I don't. Because something that people don't understand is African Americans can only trace back our lineage but so far. So something that has to happen with all of the dark history of African Americans, we have to be retaught, re-educated on heroes of the past. The first Black person to do this, the first Black person to do that. Those things are important. They are important. You guys may not think so, and then feel free. I don't want y'all to agree. Just because we don't agree on every damn thing, don't make it a good or bad conversation. That's number one. Number two, we should be willing to offend one another as long as we're going to get to an end where we both are satisfied, where we both have an understanding. We have a better understanding about each other's culture. And that's the reason why my daggone channel is doing so well, because I decided to step outside of Black culture and start learning about white culture. I'm going to tell y'all that again. As a Black man, the reason why my YouTube channel is doing so well, the reason why you even know who the hell I am, is because this Black man stepped outside of Black culture and decided to learn a little bit about white culture. What do I mean by that? I started to listen to rock music live in front of you all. I started listening to white comedians live in front of you all. And it wasn't really about the white artists. It wasn't about the white comedians. It was about, what do you find interesting, right? What do you find interesting? And that way, while I'm learning what you find interesting and what means something to you, what's near and dear to your heart, I can now introduce something that I found interesting, that I grew up listening to, I grew up doing. You know what I mean? That's how conversations are had. When you go on trips, when you go on cruises, when you go to the bar with your lady or with your man, and you meet other people outside of your race, and y'all just start clicking and sharing stories, it's a beautiful thing, ain't it? Well, that's exactly what myself and many other content creators have done. We stepped outside of our norm and we went into a danger zone that we know nothing about. We asked questions. We tried it out. And we was like, whoa, because I'm gonna let you know this right now. In my culture, we was taught that certain genres of music was demonic, like rock music, like when and they're head banging and all that other stuff. I'm thinking, man, this stuff sounds crazy. I didn't even give it a chance. And I wasn't going to give it a chance if it wasn't for YouTube saying, you know what, if you give it a chance, you're going to meet a whole poop ton of people, have some great conversations, and look at us now. And it wasn't like I went out to YouTube and I said, hey guys, I'm Black, you white, let's talk about black and white. No, it don't work that way. You understand what I'm saying? We are complicated creatures. We really are. The only thing I have an issue with is us using our complicated nature against one another. Us trying to victimize one another. Us trying to say, oh, you white, so you don't know how to dance. You white, so you don't know how to cook. You Black, you must be a gangster. You Black, you must be a rapper. You Black, you must know how to play basketball. All that BS. We look at basketball every damn day. and white kids, white basketball players be cooking black players. Luka Doncic came to the league and started cooking all of our black heroes. He's giving LeBron James buckets. He's giving everybody buckets. You can't name a black basketball player that Larry Bird ain't give the business to. That's another person that I learned about on YouTube. I'm trying to tell you, I love basketball. I grew up watching it, but I used to watch Clyde the Glide Drexler with the Portland Trail Blazers, Penny Hardaway. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan. I wasn't really even a Michael Jordan fan. I was more like a Michael Jordan hater. You know what I mean? I didn't even give Larry Bird a chance until I got to YouTube and realized that this dude was like that. He was a cold killer on the basketball court. That's what I learned through YouTube by giving another race of individuals a chance, an opportunity to just have a conversation. Show me what he got, or show me what he got. You say Larry Bird is that good? Show me some videos. Let me see for myself. Oh my God, this dude is like that. And I did it with my son. Me and JoJo checked these videos out together. Y'all saw them. Some of y'all saw them. But they were some phenomenal videos, and I would not have checked them out. And they wouldn't have been that interesting if it weren't for two black men checking out an amazing white player. Don't act like this don't play into things. Come on now, you know how it go. So we're going to have a great conversation. Andres says, I wonder what woke people say of Uruguayans that in late 1800s, we genocide our indigenous population. We are all Europe descendants. We are all genocidal people, I guess. Well, they might say that, but then they might not. But my thing is, why should we give a damn about what they say? I don't give a damn what people say about us. If we're Americans, we're Americans. Guess what? Uruguay can't mess with us now. You can't name one country that can mess with us now. In no way, shape, or form. We are Americans right now. But we can't always ignore a topic simply because it make people feel nervous. And it might get you reported at work. Well, if it's going to get you reported at work, I say do what you got to do for your families. You know what I mean? Don't discuss it. Thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. I really appreciate it. What's up with you? I love your channel about truth. Thank you, Dolores. I really appreciate it. We getting to it, guys. Come on, we're going to start cooking in a minute. Katarina, shout out to Katarina. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you do, Katarina. I really appreciate it. Jeff, shout out to Yankee Jeff. It's not your fault. If y'all not follow him on YouTube, make sure you do. Discussions leads to knowledge. I see you as a man, not a black man. Stay true, my brother. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It all starts from somewhere. You feel me? So this is necessary. We're going to get into the topic in a moment. All right, so Machino, I love that this conversation isn't agree with me or I'm mad. All too common these days. We won't always agree 100%, but common ground is Thank you. Thank you. I don't give a damn if we agree. Can we go and get a beer after this? Yes. Will we have to fight after this? No, because we are adults. We're mature adults. And we actually give a damn about this space that we reside in. We have to share this country together. Even closer, states, communities, like neighborhoods. We got to share this together. When we go to restaurants, we're sharing it together. But we need to stop all this bullshit. And the only way we can do that is by having these conversations. Period. We got to have these conversations. If you want to shy away from them, feel free. There's the door. Feel free. But I don't shy away from shit. Excuse my French. Yeah, you ain't know I was bilingual, did you? Well, now you know. I appreciate you. All right, Linda Miller, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate you. You are absolutely phenomenal. You're a scholar. You're amazing. Denver Nuggets, Dan Issel, Well, Denver Nuggets got a whole bunch of players, and I believe I'm not even going to give it to one player. I'm going to give it to the way that they build up their players and surround them around good players. I mean, good coaches, good staff. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. And then when you look at football, you look at college football, you look at NFL. Come on, man. This white and black thing. Look, let me tell you something. If you're white, take pride in it. I do realize that white pride means to some people probably mean swastika. It probably do. Why? Because that's how it was painted. Are we going to allow Hollywood to dictate how we look at one another? Hopefully the answer is no. Because if the answer is yes, then your mind is made of jelly. I don't even want to be your friend. I don't even want to be in a room with you. Because you're easily swayed here or there. You should not be that controllable. Period. Don't let society tell us how to feel about each other. And yes, all right, so we about to get into this. All right, so I asked this question. Let me go ahead and check the other super chats. I got a lot, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. I appreciate you. And Denver Nuggets is not my team. I don't like Denver Nuggets, but they got some great players. Oh, my gracious. Oh, my gracious. The Joker? Man, unstoppable. That dude is ridiculous. Thank you so much for the super chat, Eminem. I appreciate you. And Amy Allen, as a white person, I couldn't care less about race. It really doesn't matter to me. Hey, I like that answer too. That's dope. I'm glad that it don't matter to you. But let's go on and jump into it. I mean, because here's the thing. I got that answer or two on X. Some people said, no, I don't like to discuss it because it just don't matter to me. Well, let me give you this right here. How about this? Politics did not matter to me for decades. Politics did not matter to me for decades. But guess what I'm doing now? I'm playing catch up. I'm figuring out what the Senate is. I'm figuring out what Congress does. I'm figuring out what the executive branch do, the judiciary branch do. I mean, the legislative branch do. I'm figuring out what the Supreme Court justices do. I'm figuring out all this stuff late because I did not give a damn about it. I tried to bury my head in the sand and say, well, it don't matter to me. Let me just let them figure it out. But wouldn't you say that that's a huge problem for what's going on today? A lot of people blindly vote for people and just taking all of their lies that they tell us on TV, thinking that they're actually going to do what the hell they say that they're going to do, and we never hold them accountable. And what do? They take advantage of us. So I would equate that to race. They're doing that with race. They're saying that if you're black, you have to vote this way because this is the party for black people. Don't believe the Republicans. They are the party of segregationists. They are the party of the KKK. They are the party of the worst people in the daggone country. That's what they will have you believe. And we all know that that's not true. Hold on. I think my niece tried to call me. We already know that that's not true. But if you're a black person and that's what you're told and you don't give a damn about politics, you just believe that once I vote for Kamala and Biden, then they're going to do what they got to do. They're going to look out for me and I'm going to listen to Beyonce. If Beyonce say that I should vote for him, I'm going to say, okay. If Meg Thee Stallion get on this daggone stage and start twerking, and say, the people that twerk for y'all is the people that work for y'all. Huh? I just now made that up. That just now came from the top of my head. The people that twerk for you will work for you. Huh? That's what Meg Thee Stallion had the black community thinking. And they went out and voted because they thinking that, well, we already here. But none of them knew about Lyndon B. Johnson. None of them knew that Joe Biden was speaking at the funeral of the head of the KKK. Back in the day, nobody knew that Hillary Clinton was the one that started the birtherism, the birther movement against Obama. They thought it was Trump. We can go on and on and on. Whatever lie they tell this group of individuals, because you're this race, you will automatically believe it because they say so. We need to get out of that. All black people are not good people. All white people are not good people. But we need to have these conversations, okay? All right, so I asked this on I asked, why is it that black, and I know why, I'm gonna tell you why black people like to discuss race in a moment, but I wanted to know why white people don't like to discuss race. And it actually blew my mind. I love the answers that I received. Got one from let me see. Let's see. Okay. Old Man Owl says it's a lose-lose situation. Nothing to discuss. Racism is horribly bad, but a white person attempting to discuss race can be perceived or interpreted poorly. Not worth the risk is what he meant. Not worth the risk. I can't relate to your lived experience, so I'll listen and agree that it is your experience. All right. I answered as well. I said, I dig it. Society has punked white people into not publicly being proud to be white. That's a joke, but it's not. Whether we agree or not, I respect your point of view and lived experiences as well. I used to think MAGA was synonymous with the swastika, but now I don't. Because that's what they're taught. That's what they're taught. So if you're a black person and you got on a MAGA hat, people automatically look at you like you're crazy. Like, whoa. You hate us? Why you hate us? That's what they think. Because ignorance, us ignoring things, us thinking that stuff would just go away, us thinking that things would just improve themselves. When does that ever happen? We cannot ignore race conversations. White people, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Reparations is out there, okay? That discussion is out there because back in the day, black people was promised 40 acres and a mule because of slavery and other things, okay? All right? Black people never got their 40 acres and a mule. So they're trying to hold it over y'all. Well, y'all are the great grandkids of them. We want our money. The government got more than enough money. Y'all giving Ukraine billions of dollars. Won't you give us our money? You owe us money. But then you have people like myself who's like, wait a minute. I'm not saying that Massa been good to us. We need to stop asking Massa for anything because he's been so good to us. But I am of the thinking that I raise my children to go out there and work their asses off for what they want. So if I raise my children to go out there and work their asses off for what they want, and then I was also I was their number one influence, them and their mom, me and their mom, their number one influence of us going out there working our asses off to get what we want and need. I expect for them to do the same thing and not want to be bailed out by the government or anybody else. Why? Because in real life, whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, it don't matter. African, Jamaican, it don't matter. No one is coming to save your ass. No one. So for us to constantly beat that drum of reparations, they owe us something. That's the same mentality that has destroyed us as a community. That's the same mentality that Lyndon B. Johnson has been building for the last 300 years. They knew it would work by constantly giving us programs, putting us in the front of the line, saying that you can get in front of the white people. Why? Because you went through so much. You deserve to be in the front of the line. But then when we get in the front of the line and we go to schools where we have to now compete based off of merit, we get exposed and we get our asses kicked out of the institutions. We lose out on great opportunities because we use that whole crutch that they gave us to get to the front of the line. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a good thing to constantly beat that drum that they owe us. They owe us. You don't deserve shit. You didn't go through slavery. Your great grandparents did. You didn't go through Jim Crow. You understand what I'm saying? Also, I like to put it to y'all like this too. And I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Do y'all know why Trump was elected in the first place? Trump was elected in the first place because the Democrats fell in love with dangling a carrot to the black community so much that they completely forgot about the white community. They completely forgot about the white people who needed some assistance. They completely forgot about the veterans who were dying for this country. They completely forgot about them. They acted as if, oh, y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all got white privilege. Y'all gonna be all right. And that's why Trump was able to win. Because he was like, wait a minute. There are millions of people that are being forgotten, who Hillary Clinton called them a basket of deplorables. Like, F them. They don't need no help. They're not black. Screw them. And now you saw what just now happened in 2024. Huh? Sea of red. That's what happens when you completely ignore somebody and they say, you know what? F y'all. We're going to get stronger. We're going to get better. And we're going to come back and take everything. And that's exactly what's happening. So we cannot just ignore these or push these conversations under the rug and act like these concerns don't matter. They do matter. They definitely matter. I know I'm probably getting on some people's nerves, but guess what? I don't care. Let me go ahead and get my preacher towel. Whoo, this what a preacher do when he preaching. Yeah, because the Lord said, touch your neighbor, touch 3 neighbors, and you say, God is good. Touch another neighbor. Nah, that's the wrong neighbor. Touch the neighbor on your left. Slap somebody on your right. Now dance like you never danced before. Nah, ain't about that. It ain't about that. It's just about us realizing that we got to live in this world together. We got to live in this country together. And although we're discussing race, race doesn't really matter when you look at the grand scheme of things. The person standing to my left and the person standing to my right that's willing to fight with me against evil, I don't give a fuck what color they are. You hear me? I can have a white man to my right with swastikas on his neck. I can have an Asian to my left who hate black people. But if we are fighting against another country that's trying to take us down, bruh, we together. Let's go. Let's go get them. That's how I look at it. But maybe something's wrong with me. All right. Love USA says, and thank you so much for the super chat. If you want people to respect you, earn it by being a responsible and contributing member of the society, of this society. If you don't, no matter what color you have, black, white, or brown, I won't respect you. I love that comment. I love that comment. Thank you so much. I love that comment. Let's go. I can't speak for all, but us white folks been waiting with open arms for black folks to get where you are now. We always had love for y'all. Much love to you too, man. Listen, let me tell y'all this. And this is the crazy part. Even a lot of people that voted for Kamala have so much love for white people. But when they have to pick a side because they work with white people, like, and don't get it twisted. This is all fake rage just to get more free stuff. That's it. We want people in office that we can take advantage of. We know they're taking advantages of us too, but hey, that's how it works. You already know prostitution is one of the oldest, careers in the world. Well, some people don't mind being used as long as they know that they can use you back. But unfortunately, the country ain't going nowhere. The country is not moving forward. Our dollar is now worth 50 cents now, probably worth something different, but y'all know what I'm saying. They're constantly printing money. They're not managing things properly. our relations with other world leaders and other nations have diminished. The respect for us have diminished. All because they want to they want to jag on, reach out to people who they can use and they can just give some stuff. I'm going to give you stuff. I'm going to give you stuff. What else you want? I'm going to give you stuff. What else you want? I'm going to give you stuff. They try to do that to the illegal immigrants. We need to build up a nation. We all migrated from somewhere. We need to bring some more people in here and give them stuff so that they will be beholden to us. That trick is dead. That trick is done. You hear me? That trick has led us to failure. Biden has given and given and given and given, even when we don't have it. We've given and given and given to people that don't deserve it. All but American citizens. So yeah, that's where we are right now. People have wised up and said, you know what? I'm going to vote a more responsible way. We need an adult in the building. And that's exactly what we got. We got an adult in the building now. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Lynn says we need to remove color and remove our team jerseys. I like the team jerseys. You already know team jerseys. Democrat, everything. Republican, everything. I don't care, right or wrong. I'm voting for them. Oh my, I like that. We are skins, all color versus shirts. Skins are we the people. Shirts are the elite, swamp, MSN, mainstream media, etc. Take off color jerseys. We the people. Thank you. Look, she got on it. She gonna do a damn speech in her super chat. Shout out to Lynn Cicero. Am I saying it right? Cicero. Shout out to you. I love that. That was dope. You need to have a YouTube channel if you don't already. You do. I like that. I like how you put that. That was dope. And Heather, love you, Heather. Shout out to Heather. She's always been around to help me out, been amazing. All right, let's get back to this black and white. Thank you so much for the super chat, Heather, and everyone. All right, let's get back to this black and white conversation, man. Y'all think it's not a game, bro. It's not a game. Randomly pick another one. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me see. I had some good ones at the front. All right, let me see. All right, Jules. So look at what Jules says. Jules says, good morning and great question. My answer is this. The topic generally creates division rather than understanding. I view people personally with regard to their character instead of their color. Stereotypes are generally designed, I believe, as an insult. Just my opinion. Stereotypes are designed as an insult. Stereotypes are designed as an insult. Y'all know the N-word, right? The N-word was designed as an insult. When black people called white people back in the day crack-ass crackers, that was designed as an insult. What did your parents tell you when you went to school? Huh? What did they tell you? Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That's how it's supposed to work. We're adults. I don't care whatever stereotype they create for us. They say that certain people smell like wet dogs. Have you heard that? Do you get hurt when you think about that? They say that certain people always out there eating fried chicken and watermelon. Always out there trying to steal something or take something or be aggressive. They say certain people know math, and that offends them. That offends a nation of people, telling them that they know how to do math. How in the hell is that offensive? Thank you. Yes, I do. I've been studying a whole lot. I appreciate that. As a mixed race person, I approved this stream. Thank you so much, Red Cup Talks with Mika. Shout out to Mika. Hey, we're going to do some business. Shout out to Mika. I watched your interview with Anton Daniels. That joint was dope. But we're going to link up. Shout out to you. Also, Sargi. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, I've always admired African-American history and culture. As a white woman, it's very inspiring to me from overcoming incredible hardships to being positive forces for change in every aspect of our great republic. Replace race with culture. I like that. Replace race with culture. I'll add this. Currently, there's certain pockets of Black culture that's just trash. It's absolute trash. And to be fair, there's certain pockets of white culture that are absolute trash. Absolute trash. Unfortunately, the way that this country is set up or this world is set up, you can't speak on certain things unless you're qualified. You got to be that race. Or in order to speak about women issues, you got to be a woman. Damn that. If you're a woman, go fix me a sandwich. All right? That's it. Your job is to fix your man a sandwich, drop it like it's hot, pop out some babies, and more importantly, fix him a sandwich. But I can't say that and be 100% honest with myself because men aren't doing what they're supposed to do. Men aren't men anymore. We want to talk about how women aren't women anymore. Men are not men anymore. If a man goes out there and handles his business like he's supposed to, he goes out there and bring in the bacon, he's building homes, he's building a life, he's still protecting his family, then yeah, he should have a woman who would do all of those things. Don't mind fixing them a sandwich and just taking care of the kids. Yeah, but if you're not a man that qualifies for that, don't speak to no woman like you deserve that. You need to step your damn game up, Slim. Period. Because not all men deserve a woman that would do those things. And not all women deserve a man that would do those things. Because the women be like, go out there and make that money. And I'm just going to twerk and show pictures online and try to get somebody else. Don't nobody want that. I don't want my woman showing her ass and titties all over the internet. Especially if I'm bringing home all this money. I'm taking care of the family. I got you a home. I got you a car. I'm paying all the bills. The family is happy. They're protected. They're secure. And you at home taking pictures, showing your ass and stuff. Nah, damn that. So we all got to do better. Black people got to do better. White people got to do better. And we're just talking about black and white right now. We'll talk about the Asians and the Indians and all these other people and the Hispanics and all them too. But this ain't about us having a kumbaya moment either. It really isn't. It's just having us, it's just us having a basic understanding that people shouldn't dictate what the hell we say about ourselves or how we feel about ourselves. If you're white and you're proud, say it with your chest. Because I'm telling you something right now, black people, we say it with our chests. We're taught that. If we don't say we're black and we're proud, if we don't walk like we're kings and queens from Africa, knowing good and well them niggas sold us out. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. They were stolen by the white man. They were stolen by the French. They had muskets against our African brothers and sisters. Nah, them niggas sold us. They told us that we were about to get on a they said it was going to be a slave cruise. We ain't know what that meant. We ain't know what that cruise meant. And we fell for it. We bought tickets and everything. And we got on that cruise. And next thing you know, they got us in chains at the bottom of that sucker, shipping us to different countries and just making us do work for free. So that's why I don't really like to go on cruises now. That's a lie. I love going. I went on one cruise and that bad boy, it was a Royal Caribbean. I absolutely loved it. And I can't wait till we go back. It was phenomenal, bruh. It was beautiful. It was so dope. I unplugged for a week. I unplugged. As a content creator, it's very difficult to do that, to unplug for a week. Speaking of, if you're a content creator, you're looking to get better and you're looking to grow on YouTube, check out my course that I created. It's probably not the best course in the world, but I'm very proud of it. It's the very first link in my descriptions, and it's far cheaper far less expensive than hiring me as a coach. All right, check it out. Then you get access to our private Facebook group and our private group calls 3 to 5 days of the week. All right. Let's move on to the next joint, man. I told you we was going to have a good time. Go back to Marine motto. We are all green. I don't know what that means, but I do know that green matters more than any damn thing else nowadays. Like that money matters. That money talks, BS walks. But I've never been military before. I ran away from it. So anybody that's military, if your family military, thank you so much for your service, because I was way too much of a sucker to join the military. All right. As a matter of fact, I was taught that the military was racist. That's what I was taught. I was taught that the military was racist. I was taught that the military didn't care about black people. I know better now, but that's what I was taught. I was taught that white people were all racist. I was taught that black people can't be racist because we don't have any power. We can't take anything from you. That's what I was taught. I was taught that black people cannot be racist. Yeah. I was with an organization that was similar to Black Panther Party when I was younger. It was way more radical than Black Lives Matter. Way more radical than Black Lives Matter. Probably almost as radical as the Black Panthers. Yeah, when I was in my younger 20s. And we was taught that all the time. Black people can't be racist because we don't have any power. We don't run nothing. We don't control nothing. We don't have no banks. We don't have no hospitals. We don't have this. We don't have that. And that's what black people try to do. When they're trying to build you up and make you feel like you are worth so much, they knock you down. We knock each other down ourselves. From the 1860s to the 1960s, we had people building banks back in those days. Whole communities, whole black business communities with no excuse whatsoever. I'm talking about businessmen back then, not making any excuses. And you couldn't be no lazy ass Negro back then either, or you would get your ass beat. Nowadays, though, we celebrate it. Nowadays, we protect the lazy Negro. Oh, no, you'll be okay. You just don't learn like everybody else. You didn't get the grade. It's okay. We're going to move you forward. And now you got a nigga that's in the 12th grade that can't even read past 4th grade level. Can't even do 4th grade level math, all because we babying this nigga. No child left behind. Don't worry about it, baby. You don't have the same resources in your school that white people have. Go ahead, keep on moving forward. Keep on moving. And then when we get to college, how come he can't get in your college? Because he black? What we're going to do, we're going to make sure that there's a program that allows you to get into college for free. And that they always have that allotted for you because you're black. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm reading on the 4th grade level. I don't deserve to be in nobody's damn college. Tell me how that makes sense. But that's what we do. We think we're helping people and we're hurting people. And we're telling them, don't worry about it. Continue to be lazy. Continue to be trifling. One of these days, our gravy train is going to really come through. In reparations, you're going to get millions of dollars for nothing. You ain't do nothing to deserve it, but you're going to get it. And guess what we're going to do? Go buy the biggest cars, the biggest rims, the biggest chains, the most flyest hoodie for $500. This hoodie costs $500. This hoodie costs $2,000. My socks are Gucci. They cost $800. These glasses, well, I do have on some Gucci glasses, but I work for my glasses. Get the hell out of my face. I am black. Shit, I got to stump some type of way. I got to stump some type of way. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? We build up victims. Victimhood Olympics, we made that. We created that. All because of race. All because of race. And that's why these conversations are important. Whiskey Monkey, her hilarious name. The world is fighting for resources at the brink of nuclear war. They just want to peddle race politics. Everyone should know all skin burns the same. Don't be used. Damn, burns? Woo, burns the same? Shout out to Newsom. Shout out to California. Burning. Somebody just now posted a video on Instagram saying, did you know that the slave owners used to eat their slaves? If you want to know more, you should go read the book called Delectable Negro. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I did not need to go. I did not need to hear that information about people eating slaves. Yeah, they had farms where they would build people up and make them eat a whole lot and just go ahead and continue to eat. Eat more, eat more. Put some vegetables in there. Yeah, eat more. And then they just eat them. I'm like, man, that's just crazy. That's nuts. Thank you so much for the super chat. Lean in. We need more of this. Oh, absolutely. Most definitely. And thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. We need more of these conversations. We're going to have more of these conversations. This is where my passion is. And I look forward to my children one day watching my videos. Hopefully they can get more from this. Might not get the same numbers as everything else, but content creators, it's not always about the number. All right? It's not always about the numbers. It's about building something that you can be proud of. All right? I'm talking to my cons. I'm talking to people who are considering, if you're a mother or a father and you've built a beautiful family, you should be the content creator. People need to hear that. If you are a father and you know how to check the air pressure in your tires, you should create some content about checking air pressure. If you know how to change some brakes, there are men out here, young men and older men, who don't know how to do that, never did that in their lives. Don't just assume just because your dad taught you how to do it that everyone knows how to do it. Don't just assume that everybody knows how to fish. I am 46 years old and I've never been fishing a day in my life. The one person I was going to go fishing with, my stepdad, Carlos, he just now passed away a few months ago. And now we're taking care of my mother-in-law because he used to do everything. She's in early stages of dementia. He used to ride her, drive her to work, make her lunch, all that other stuff. And now she don't want to leave her house. We take care of that. I'm the man in her house now. You understand? So you can be that content creator. You can provide people with the value that they need. That's what it's all about. It's about us coming together. Pause. No diddy. That's what it's about. It's not about clout. It's not about money. It's not about any of that. Guys, we got to start working together more. All right? Whether you're black, white, or other, start talking with your chest. Yes. Some of y'all might get fired. Some of y'all might get in trouble with your job. Some of you might lose relationships, friends, and family members and whatnot. But it's worth it. I promise you, man, because these conversations need to be had. All right? Thank y'all so much for pulling up. All of my blues, love y'all, man. If you want to buy a brother a coffee, feel free. If you want to purchase this course that's in the descriptions, check this out. You're going to learn something from it. And it's unlike anything else, but it's not the best course. It's my first one. It's my very first course. But I've had almost $70,000 in training from people on the internet. I'm talking about coaching and programs and all that other stuff, trying to learn this whole internet thing, trying to learn Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, how to run ads, all this stuff. And all I'm doing in my course is just brain dumping, just giving you the sauce, giving you the keys. That's it. Hopefully you gain something from it. Hopefully you gain something from this conversation. Everybody who submitted a super chat, thank you so much. Everybody who participated in the chat, thank you so much. All of my blues, Katarina, Shoemaker, Renee, Lisa Marie, Angel, B, all of you guys, Heather, thank you so much, guys. If I left anybody out, charge it to my mind, not my heart. All right, I got to go take my nephew to an appointment. Love y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.